welcome back to the Deborah F. Stanley Ice Arena and Convocation Hall, and welcome up to the Steve Levy Press Box for tonight's edition of Hockey Night in Oswego. I'm Ken Gerard, coincided by the marvelous Robert Finger, and it's SUNY Oswego taking on the SUNY Canton Kangaroos for SUNY Oswego's first SUNYAC matchup of 2025. That counts towards the record. Rob, how are we doing?
I'm doing wonderful. It's a great night to be in the city of Oswego and to be in the Deborah F. Stanley Arena for some good collegiate D3 hockey right here on the ice.
Now let's talk about the last time these two teams met up. Oswego taking a 10-2 victory, a large victory for the Lakers. And in Oswego's last game, they beat Cortland 8-2 in a neutral matchup, and they'll be playing them tomorrow night in Cortland to make up a postponed game due to weather earlier on the season. Let's focus on the Canton game right now, 10-2. How do we think about that? How's that coming to this game? What does that have implications for each side?
I think it's an implication of, you know, you're relatively safe if you're the Oswego State Lakers. You know that you've taken significant victory over the team in front of you, and you know that you can take victory like that again. For Canton on the other side, it's a matter of, okay, this is a point of contention. We need to prove that we're not like a quote-unquote Mickey Mouse team, that such a result would sort of give people a sense of. So they need to come out here onto the ice of the Oswego State Lakers, the team that beat them 10-2, and prove, hey, we're not a team just to be pushed over here tonight.
For the first time in quite a while, we can talk about SUNYAC implications here in the Deb. Now, we're way past that mid-season point. We're through winter break. Students are back on campus on Sunday, and everything gets rock and roll in terms of classes on Monday. So we're into that second semester. All we have left is February in terms of hockey, and then it's time for the playoffs. So every game counts for each squad now. Oswego trying to make their way and have a good spot in the SUNYAC and hopefully lock up home ice advantage, while SUNY Canton is trying to make their way into the playoffs. So how much does this game mean for each squad today?
This game means a lot, especially for the Oswego State Lakers, because you're battling it out at the top with the Buff State Bengals. And that's a team that you're going to be facing here in the next couple weeks, because this weekend, coming after this, they'll go up to the North Country. They face against Potsdam, and then their #1 rival, the Plattsburgh State Cardinals, at the Ronald B. Stafford Arena up in the city of Plattsburgh. Then after that, you're headed out to Buffalo to play against that #1 rival in the SUNYAC, the Buff State Bengals, as well as the Fredonia Blue Devils. So this one is essentially carrying momentum into a big road trip.
And who would have thought the Buffalo State Bengals be this team's #1 opponent in the SUNYAC this year? Oswego was 55-4 going against SUNY Buffalo up until this point, and this year they've lost at home again at 55-5 all time against Buffalo State. Buffalo State, man, let's talk about them a little bit. They're a heck of a team.
Oh my goodness, yeah. They essentially came out of nowhere. Obviously, Oswego's very, very well-established hockey program in and around the SUNYAC and in and around upstate New York. Buff State just comes out of nowhere into the Oswego arena here just a couple, I believe, months ago, and they won 2-1 in overtime, obviously off a couple mistakes from the Oswego State Lakers, but that's what puts them ahead of the Oswego State Lakers in the standings, because they beat them in their own arena in overtime 2-1 like that.
And as Oswego's lineups get announced, we'll have one more thought here. Oswego's been depth all year long. It's been a story. They lost a lot of seniors and a lot of talent. But players like Jesse Horacek and the young class coming in have been great. Any quick thoughts before we get out of here?
Oh, yeah. For as young as the team this is, the fact that they've gelled together so quickly and gelled together so well just in one season like they have here, it's amazing to see here in Oswego.
Absolutely, Rob. As the lineups finally get announced, we'll have anthems, and we'll go to a quick break. But when we come back, it'll be time for Puck Drop for Hockey Night in Oswego. You're watching Hockey Night in Oswego right here on WTOP 10.
I know kids worry about a lot of things. Getting enough food to eat shouldn't be one of them. Through a nationwide network of food banks, Feeding America serves virtually every community in the United States. See how you can help your community. Visit feedingamerica.org.
Did you know dragging chains can spark a wildfire?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
It's your channel 2. With sports and news and what to do, we're here for you. It's your TV, you're watching WTLP. Your TV, thanks for watching WTLP.
La 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 la.
Breathe.
La 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 la. La 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 la. Freeze.
Say, President Stanley, whenever there's bad weather, who would you turn to?
I'd turn to Storm Team 10.
No,
right
but you've
here.
got to say it like this. Storm Team 10. Say it with me. Storm Team 10.
Roll it. And welcome back to the Steve Lee Press Box here at Deborah F. Stanley Ice Arena and Convocation Hall. I'm Ken Gerard, coincided by the wonderful Rob Finger. As they're announcing in the stadium, another thing we didn't mention in the pregame show, Ed Gosek picked up his 400th win here at Oswego at that game where they beat Canton 10-2.
Oh yeah, Ed Gosek, he's been here over 20 years. This guy is absolutely a legend of just New York State hockey in general. Not even just collegiate hockey or minor hockey or anything like that. He's just a legend of hockey in the state of New York. This guy has been at the forefront of the Oswego State Lakers program, like I said, for about a quarter of a century anyway. So, and he's got an NCAA championship under his belt. It's a lot to talk about if you're the Oswego State Lakers and what a program he's put on for them.
Absolutely, and talk about some of the players down the ice as we get ready for face-off right down here. Face-off has commenced, and the Lakers have won the opening face-off. 20 minutes on the clock here in the first. Start off is Burke with it, pass to Cohen, goes through up to the neutral zone. Oswego will chase. Quickly fall behind is Canton. What a rush that is for Canton. Good opportunity in front is blocked. And off to a hot start is Canton with Schoner. Schoner, man, is quick on those skates. I've seen it before, and we can say it again. You saw him catch up quick, man. Schoner's fast for Canton.
Yeah, but the thing is, you have to give a nod to Aiden Cooper as well. The man back checking just behind him, able to knock the puck away before he himself unfortunately lost balance and had to go into the net of Brandon Milberg. He was going just that fast, but he's able to make that defensive play and keep us knotted at 0 apiece.
And in net for Oswego, it's Brandon Milberg, and in net for SUNY Canton, it's number 30, Hopkins, in net for the Kangaroos. Oswego on their all whites, Canton in the dark blue with the white on the tops. And in the corner, in the Oswego zone, it pops out, and it's picked up by Cohen. Cohen and Horacek fighting with Kelly to get the puck back from Canton, and that'll be dumped down by Howard. in the corner. Simons chases behind to get that one back with Semrad as well. Burke joins in on the fight in the corner for the puck. Not much movement yet. A bunch of sticks and not a lot of action, waiting for something to break free here.
Yeah, you see Cam Simons right there giving a couple checks to the rear of, looks like number 77, Braden Freifeld, as it finally breaks free.
And Oswego gets possession in their own zone as here comes Burke with the puck up to Cohen. Goes off Cohen's stick, he'll head off to the bench, and Vasilo will come on for him. Simons again making a check up against the boards. On the far side, Canton gets possession of the puck. Through the neutral zone, they're trying to get it through. McKinnon has it now, is gonna dish this one over. Across the first blue line, getting across the second. They'll dump that one away with Pringle. Vasilo gets a stick on it for Oswego. That pass is broken up by Pringle, but it'll be recovered by Payon. Over to Vasilo at center ice. He's going to get across the blue line over to McQuaid. Up in the air, big jump for Baker, who gets it down. Baker in the offensive zone, looks to make it happen. Over to Payon, back across Calabufo, takes a rip that's blocked. Baker gets a stick on it now. Baker pass Calabufo, shot that's saved. Rebound is got by Cannon. It's offsides for the Lakers. They won't get to it. Gato will pick it up for Oswego. Milberg comes off, so we have a delayed penalty coming up here. And that one goes over to Payon. Once Canton gets a stick on it, it's over, just like that. Delayed penalty to be called against Canton. It's going to be a hooking call.
Yeah, so Canton going down with the first penalty of this game fairly early. Unfortunately, about 2.5 minutes into this game, and Canton already on the back foot. Looks like that's going to be number 88, Brendan Morrow, the man from Alberta, going to the box for the Roos.
So Morrow heads to the sin bin. The Lakers will go on the 5-on-4 advantage. For the next 2 minutes, it's an Oswego State power play. 17:37 remains in the first. And we'll have a face-off in the Canton zone, Oswego, with the man advantage here. And that face-off is blown dead, so we will restart and get ready to go. Not a lot of fans in the student section yet, as many come back this Sunday. But the Laker faithful here in town are packing the near side of the arena.
And that's something that you love to see as well in Oswego, just how popular Lakers hockey is.
Absolutely, as this one's blown dead. And yes, it's a special event for everybody in town, as well as those who watch at home. A lot of students who like to be here, and they will be back up soon. Next game here at home is going to be against Cortland in Morrisville for the men's hockey team. So it'll be interesting to see how that goes.
Oh yeah, especially as you get later into the season toward the SUNY tournament.
Absolutely, as face-off in the Canton zone, minute 52 left on the power play. That one's won by Oswego. Payon now is going to pass to Cohen. Cohen back to Payon. Payon down low. There's a shot behind the net that won't go from Horacek. Horacek will get the rebound in the corner, and it goes under the stick of Payon, so that one's going to get reset for the Lakers. Canton will change and get a line change as well. And here comes Payon now for the Lakers. Going to pass this one up to Vasilo. Vasilo over to Cohen. Cohen's a dump in the corner. Vasilo's going to chase. He's followed behind by Howard. That's back up to Payon. Over to Cohen. He takes a slap next to it, and the rebound doesn't go in for Horacek. Good awareness there. Here comes Payon again with the puck. Back to Cohen. Cohen takes a slap that gets blocked in front by McKinnon. That rebound goes up towards Burke, and it's picked up by Horacek. And McKinnon picks it up for Canton, tries to dump it off, and he will over the glove of Cohen. Cohen will come off, and Ryan, Calabufo, and Gato, and McQuaid will come on for the Lakers. New power play unit for Oswego as they set up to get things going offensively. 44 seconds remain on the power play for Oswego. Here comes Gato now. He's going to pass over to Calabufo. Back in front, looks for an opportunity to Ryan, who whiffs on the shot in the corner. They'll pick it back up. This one's back up to Baker. Baker looks for a lane. He's going to pass over to McQuaid. McQuaid, pass, in front, sets him up, Calabufo. Rebound is a goal! And Oswego strikes first on the power play, and it's 1-0 Lakers from the assistant captain.
Connor Gato, that's all you have to say. That man went right where he's supposed to be, crashed the net, picked up the garbage and put it in the basket, just as he's supposed to do. And that gives the Lakers their first lead of the night here.
Well, it'll be their first lead in SUNY play in the Deb this year, Rob. You wouldn't be completely wrong on that one. But yes, they do take the lead 1-0 off the Connor Gato goal. So Oswego takes the lead in their own zone. They'll take the puck now. One shot for the Lakers, 1 goal for the Lakers. No shots for Canton so far. Back in the Canton zone, the Lakers look to get going back on offense, but here comes Canton now with an opportunity with Pringle. Pringle on the far side, guarded very tightly, looking for an opportunity. He comes around in front of Milberg. That's broken up. Too much traffic in front. It's Fudger. Here comes Fudger now through neutral ice. He'll dump that one away towards the corner, and they'll chase. Chasing is Hyen. That'll be chased down by Liu. And Oswego keeps it on sides with Urgo. Urgo looks to get a stick on it, but he's on the far side, picked up by Burke. Burke will get it, and it goes off sides. Can't get what they need there. Off the boards it goes. Mario playing some great defense early on for the Kangaroos. Oswego trying to get another goal in the back of the net here early. Less than 5 minutes has gone by. Cooper's going to pass this one over. Back to Cooper. Cooper takes a rip at it that goes wide. And Canton gets possession now. Looking to pick it back up, it's Schoner, but Oswego will take it back with Cohen. Cohen's going to pass this one up. It's picked up by Horacek. Horacek takes a rip at it that goes high. And he can't be kept on sides by Semrad, so Cooper will chase for the Lakers. Cooper will knock it off the boards. Horacek will pick it up at center ice. So back and over to Cohen. And it goes off the stick of Cohen, so he'll take a shot at it anyway. Too much traffic in front. That one's blocked by McKinnon, so he'll take it himself through neutral ice. And McKinnon's pass over will be blocked around to Schoner. And into the corner, there's 3 Lakers to no Kangaroos, so Oswego looks to get it out of that zone, and they will. That goes past McQuaid. He'll chase it himself with an opportunity in front. He goes around the back looking for a pass. Oswego gets a change. Couple players coming on the ice for Oswego. Simon's in the corner. He'll lose the puck and try to get it back. They will. Vassalo with the puck for the Lakers. Going to pass it off the wall to Simons. Simons in front. Opportunity with a pass to McQuaid. It won't go. Just wide of the net. McQuaid looks for an open pass. Skating around. Can't find much. He'll go around the back of the net, and he'll give it back over to Baker, who gets hit up against the boards. The captain with the puck, who takes a shot in front, and he sets up Simons, who wasn't looking for it. And across the blue line it goes. Bala and Kelly will chase. Kelly will actually go off the ice, so Bala will meet up with Milberg, who comes on the net to slow things down for Oswego. On the offensive movement through their own zone, here comes Oswego. This pass is up to Calabufo. Calabufo sets it up, and there's a glove save from Hopkins, and that being the second shot of the night for the Lakers, and that will be the first save for Hopkins.
Yeah, and I will say as well, even if you rush into the zone like that and get it right into his glove like that, that still is a net positive for you. You get an offensive zone face-off like they're going to have right now, and you can easily get yourself set up in your offensive zone.
And face-off looks to be won by the Lakers. In front, there's a slapper from Gato that's blocked. Too much traffic in front for that one. Canton now with possession. Here comes Schoner. Schoner loses it, but that's picked up. Pass over to Schoner, takes a rip that's blocked by Calabufo in front. Calabufo will give him a check into the boards. And that one goes all the way down to Hopkins, who comes out of net, and will slow it down for his guy. Oswego will get a change. Fudger comes on the ice, and so does Urgo. Simpson on the ice, as well as Miller and Hyen for the Lakers. That goes down to Milberg, and he will think about freezing it, but pass it to Simpson. Urgo will take it to neutral ice and pass over to Fudger. Fudger down the far side, loses the puck. Miller takes a slap at it, too much traffic for him as well. Off the glass, that goes up towards Payon. He's chased closely by a couple of Kangaroos. O'Brien was hunting him down. Off the stick of Fudger, he'll come off the ice. Burke will come on. Kangaroos now with Siemens on the ice trying to get it going, but Oswego will get it back. Here's a slapper towards there off the pull. And almost hit the crossbar, and that was a good shot there from the Lakers.
Yeah, and they have turned this game into a shooting gallery fairly early. I'd say that shot count is unfortunately a little bit of a lie, because while they have gotten 2 shots on net, there's been a lot more shot opportunities for the Lakers so far.
Absolutely, as we get a face-off in the Canton zone. One going off the crossbar, a good opportunity for Oswego. And again, it just seems to be in Oswego's hands early on. We'll see what they do with it. That pass is broken up. And here comes Bullock. Bullock down the near side will lose that one. He'll hit up against the boards by Payon. Baker chases. Picked up by Canton. Oswego tries to get it back. Savicki looks to get it back too, and he'll have it up to McKinnon. Savicki loses it over now, and Oswego trying to get it back. McKinnon will dump it towards the corner. That'll be chased by Savicki and also met by Oswego. And down it goes to McKinnon. McKinnon will pick it up for the Kangaroos. McKinnon will pass this one over to Kelly. And that one's broken up and taken away by Baker. Baker will get hit up against the zebra, and it'll come back over. And here comes the Lakers now with Burke. He'll pass back to Payon. Up to Simons across the blue line. Simons has got a good defense against him, trying to get something going. He'll pass through the legs to Semrad. Voslo to McQuaid. McQuaid makes a nice move. He'll take a backhander. That won't go. Voslo's going to pass up to Cooper, but it goes across the blue line, so they'll be forced to reset, and they'll just dump this one away. 10:56 left to go here in the first. Voslo hunting by, gives Hopkins a quick swing inside of his crease. And here comes the Kangaroos now. Down the near side, there's a pass that's broken up in front. Good opportunity for the Kangaroos and Freifogel. In the corner, it's Freifogel, Calabufo fighting for the puck. Semrad comes around the back. He'll take it back for the Lakers. He's chased by Siemens, and that goes over the head and back into center ice. And here comes Voslo now for the Lakers. Pass Calabufo, takes a shot instead, and it won't go. Great save there from Hopkins. And that one goes up, picked up by Hyen, back over to McQuaid. McQuaid takes a slap at it, it goes wide. Siemens picks it up for Canton. That's knocked back down by Hyen, who's smashed by Siemens. And that will be an offsides. They were not all back before that puck crossed the blue.
Yeah, with 10:05 still left to go in this first period, it's early in the hands of the Lakers here, but they can't quite take a rest so far. It's only a 1-goal lead here. And at least, like I said, on that shot count anyway, they're only up by a single shot. 3 for the Lakers counted so far, 2 for the Kangaroos, as I said, counted so far. And we'll go all the way into the Lakers' end for a face-off here. Possibly they might have ruled it intentional offsides.
That'd probably be the good call there, Rob. It appears it is, and it will be a face-off in the Lakers zone. Won by the Lakers. They're on the boards. Got to turn on quick as Ergo chased by Lee. And here comes Oswego. Miller hit up against the boards. Fudger all on his own down in the Canton zone. His teammates come in for him as well. That pass goes up to Hyen, who takes a rip and straight into the chest of Hopkins. And it'll freeze it, and we'll get a stoppage of play. 9:49 left to go in the first. Oswego 1, Canton 0. 4 recorded shots for Oswego, 2 for Canton.
Yeah, and one of the things you were mentioning, you were saying how Fudger was in there all alone. It did not take very long for the rest of his team to come back into that zone. That's the key with the Oswego State Lakers. They come into the zone, and they help you out quick.
Absolutely. You get down there alone as a Laker, as we get another stoppage of play. It's time to talk now. When he gets down there by himself and he just comes back in, you see those teammates come flying in. I said it, I go, look, he's by himself, and all of a sudden I see whoosh and a sea of white coming down. So Oswego really good at getting it back across that blue line.
Yeah, and that's what gets them to be able to get all that offense off very quickly.
And in the Canton zone, they'll win the face-off and take it. That pass is up to Pringle. Pringle guarded closely by Hyen. Pringle takes a tumble, looks confused. He doesn't get a call, but he won't get one. So Canton will reset. It's Morrow. Morrow gets laid out by Ergo. What a hit in center ice as Ergo's got it now over to Fudger. Fudger loses that one under his stick, and he'll pass this one over. That one's taken away almost, but Fudger will get it back. In front, there's Ergo, takes a shot off the pad of Hopkins. Miller's going to pass this one up to Hyen. Down low into the corner. It'll be chased by Burke. Simpson will pick up the rebound. A couple of fresh legs on the ice. Horacek comes on, and so does Bala. Simpson passes to Bala. Bala sets up Horacek. Back over to Simpson. Simpson's pass goes errant, and it won't go over to Cohen. And across the blue line it goes. And Burke will pick it up in the Oswego zone and pass back to Bala. Cohen gets it at center ice. Cohen makes a move. 2 defenders in front, and not much he can do there. And Oswego will get the rebound, though. This is over to Payon. Near side, Payon skates across. Looks for an open pass. He'll find Burke. Burke keeps it himself, fakes the pass to Bala. He'll take a rip in the middle, and that's too much traffic in front for him, so that won't go. Into the corner, it's picked up by Horacek. Horacek takes it around, sets up a pass to Payon, but it wasn't there. Too much defense. Burke gets it now in the corner. And up to Payon. Payon slows things down for the Lakers. He'll take a rip pass, and that's no good. Just wide of the net. And Canton gets it through to neutral ice. Bala will chase, but also fall behind by Savicki. And ball passes one up to the captain and McQuaid. McQuaid takes a shot, it goes high. Savicki picks it back up for the Kangaroos, but he's followed closely behind by Vossilo. Vossilo Simons gets laid up against the boards. Semrad has it now for the Lakers. McQuaid called for the pass, he didn't get it. Semrad looks for it now, but Simons will take it back. Simons will pass it to Vossilo. Vossilo over to Cooper. Cooper looks for a pass. Sets up, takes a rip off the pads of Hopkins. Good save from the Canton netminder, and that one's picked up by the Kangaroos with Howard. And we will get a stoppage of play. 7:22 remains here in the first.
Yeah, and you gotta, one thing that I'm sensing from the Oswego State Lakers is a tiny bit of desperation. Just because some of the decisions they're making, namely one by number 21, Brandon Cohen, he tried to take it right through the middle, right through two different defenders. Meanwhile, to his right and his left, slightly just behind him, he had two of his supporters. He was trying to get through those two, maybe to try and do it himself. I think he might have been better off dropping that back and giving it to one of his men who could have gotten the shot off a little cleaner.
Classic sports line is don't overlook your opponent. Oswego can't get ahead of themselves. I think this is an easy matchup because they got that quick and early goal. Yet to get one sent, so Oswego got to keep a good head on their shoulders. They want to win this game because Canton is far from out of this one. With that being said, it goes through neutral ice back to the Canton zone. That one's chased by Liu and will be blown dead on the icing as Liu slips on the bottom of the ice. And ice is slippery down there, Rob.
Yeah, the man, you got to think the man from Ontario, he's probably been on skates for a while. Unfortunately, looking like his first day on skates.
And a face-off in the Oswego zone. Skating in, it's Morrow and McQuaid. Face-off won by Morrow. There's a ripper in front that's blocked. McQuaid looks to get the rebound, but it hits off the net, so we'll get another stoppage with 6:59 left to go.
Yeah, a little pop-up there. Hopefully the Lakers, after we get a full sail line change here, they'll get everybody off here and replace everyone. Hopefully they can get it out of their zone fairly quickly this time instead of letting it pop up into the netting like that.
You're ready for face-off in the Oswego zone. That's won by the Lakers. Oswego now looks to get it out of their own zone. It's Baker with it now. He's going to pass this over to Payon. Payon will pass this one over to Baker. And up it goes and back into the zone. Canton giving him a hard time to get it out of the Oswego zone. This one goes up to Gato. Gato now pass across the blue line. Pass goes wide of Calabufo, who chases, but will still get the icing called.
I sense if Canton is really going to get some offense on in this game, especially early in this game, you just saw their method to do so. All that forechecking that they're doing very deep in the Oswego end, right down near that goal line, is going to be very effective. It's going to keep Oswego at bay and possibly let out a few offensive opportunities for the Roos here.
Face-off won by the Lakers in the Oswego zone. That one's dumped but picked up by McKinnon. McKinnon guarded by Calabufo. This one's picked up by Sipperly. Sipperly down the middle, and Milberg just whacks it away. In the corner, Sipperly tried to get it for Canton, also guarded closely by Payon. And Baker also hits him up against the boards. Kelly on the near side tries to get it back, but it's picked up by the Lakers, and here they come. It's Calabufo with the puck, back to Baker. Baker sets up a pass in front of Gato, but it goes behind him. And McKinnon will dump this one away. It'll be chased by Baker and Hyen. Miller and Fudger come on the ice for the Lakers, and Canton will get a change of their own as well. Fudger gets hit in the back after, and that one goes into the crowd and free souvenir.
Yeah, I was about to say we got our first souvenir here of the night as we're trying to break it out here, but another thing that Canton is doing is they're playing a tiny bit more gritty than Oswego. Oswego has laid a few hits here and there, but it's Canton who's getting their sticks in under other sticks, getting their sticks into other people, and playing that little bit more gritty that could net them some offensive opportunity.
And with the puck now, it's Fudger. He'll set up Simpson, who takes a slap that goes way wide off the toe of his stick. In the corner, it's Ergo, back over to Simpson, who loses an edge, and it goes back up. Simpson will pass to Hyen. Hyen will take a rip, but there's too much traffic in front, and that goes back up into the net, and There's been a lot of stoppages in the last minute. A lot of pucks going into the net here.
Yeah, and I was about to say, Josh Simpson, he's got to be wondering if it wasn't a call or penalty there, because it very well could have been called a penalty by either one of the referees. There were plenty of roos around him. I wasn't able to quite see if a stick was in his feet, but nonetheless, you can't escape him with a little bit of getting off scot-free here as it goes out into the stands again.
Yeah, I was going to say that one bounced off the Deborah F. Stanley sign back on the far side of the arena. So yeah, a lot of pucks going out. They get that warning before. Keep your head up and watch the game, or pucks fly into the stands.
That's what I was about to say. About 10 minutes before puck drop, they always put up that warning sign like, hey, we've designed this arena so that pucks don't fly out, but this is hockey. They do.
Exactly, as that puck goes to neutral ice. And that one's picked up by the Roos. And it's stolen by Cohen, but Hyan tries to get a stick on it. This one will be blown dead.
Yeah, we'll get an offsides and another neutral zone face-off right in front of the scorer's table here. And you got to sense, if you're Canton, you've got to put a couple more shots on this goaltender before the end of this period if you really want to establish yourself as having a chance here in this game.
Face-off won by McQuaid and the Lakers. That pass goes wide of Simons. He'll chase down low with Kremen.
Ooh.
And that one will be blown dead again.
Nate Hopkins is probably breathing a sigh of relief that one didn't take a little hook to his right. Because if that was on net, he had a couple crashing guys right in front of him. That could have been bad.
And we'll get ready for face-off in the Oswego zone now. 4:56 remains here in the first. 1 goal for the Lakers, 5 shots on net. No goals for Canton, 2 shots on net. McQuaid skates in for the face-off for the Lakers. They both flinch a little bit, so they'll be forced to reset. Also skating in is Morrow for Canton. And Morrow wins the face-off for the time being, but it's stolen back by McQuaid and the Lakers. Here comes Matt McQuaid through the legs. Here's an opportunity, and that shot goes up and into the net. And what a move McQuaid made there, but couldn't get the shot off.
Yeah, you got to hand it to Michael Palandra there. Able to stay with Matt McQuaid and able to just get the stick on it so that it goes up into the protective netting instead of into the back of the net.
So face-off coming in the Canton zone. Skating in is Ryan for Oswego, and skating in for Canton is Sipperly. Sipperly wins the face-off for the Roos. And that one goes up and stays in the arena, but Gato picks it up in the offensive end. Gato gets hit, but in front is Ryan. Ryan's pass is broken up in front. Cooper gets a stick on it. Ryan picks it back up. Oswego keeps it in the offensive end. Ryan pass crosses Gato, but it goes just wide. Good setup for Gato. And in the corner, they'll fight for it, and Canton will inevitably come away with it with Palandra. And that one will be chased down by Cooper, but will be blown dead on the icing anyway. 4:14 left to go.
I have to recognize the good effort that Cooper put in to keep that puck in the zone. Because at that point where he was able to be confident of stick and keep it on his stick and pass it away to keep it in the zone, there were 2 Canton Kangaroos about 2 feet right in front of him. He was confident enough to put his stick on the ice, keep it there, and is able to keep it in the zone for more offense to be generated.
And Canton takes the way off the face-off, and here they come. And Freifogel had up against the boards. That goes off the chest of Payon. And that one goes out of play and into the stands once again. 4:03 left to go. And again, there's been quite a bit of stoppages, a lot of pucks going out, a lot of souvenirs.
Yeah, and one thing that I think Travis Baker was trying to do, he might have had half a mind to put Freifogel into the penalty box right there, because he was kind of leaning him over the board, leaving him over the half boards a bit too far there. He might have almost lost his balance.
And we'll get a neutralized face-off right in center ice. Fudger skates in, and that face-off is won by Freifogel. McKinnon now with the puck. McKinnon's pass goes all the way over to Savicki. That's picked up by Ergo and stolen away. Baker gets a stick on as he gets hit up against the boards. Down low, it's Miller. That one goes over to Ergo. Ergo gets it up against the boards. Fudger picks the puck up for the Lakers. Fudger tries to get one right in front, but nobody's home for that pass. Here comes Freifogel now with the puck. That pass goes off the skate of Payon. He'll be chased down low by Bullock. Ergo's got it. He gets hit from behind by Voss. Here comes Fudger and the Lakers with that one. It's frozen almost, but picked up by Horacek. And Freifogel gets a stick on, tries to pass it down, and he will. It goes up in the air. And Baker will chase it with 3:13 left to go. Oswego now in their own zone. That's off the boards. That one's stopped by Canton, but picked up by Cohen. Cohen goes up to Burke. Burke takes a rip. He scores! Top shelf goal for Burke, and it's 2-0 Oswego.
And Ryan Burke extending his points lead for the Oswego State Lakers, his 7th goal of the year, and what a rip that was. Nate Hopkins couldn't have even hoped to get that with his glove. That thing ripped from the circle to the top of the net in about a quarter of a second.
So he found right on top of that glove, and a great goal for the Lakers. So now they go up 2-0 with 3:03. Center ice faceoff is won by the Lakers. Less than 3 minutes to go here in the first. Canton now down 2-0. It is an infamously bad lead in hockey to be up 2-0 or 2 goals at all. But Oswego will take whatever lead they've got right now and try to extend it, while Canton knows it's time to climb out of the hole before it gets too late, as we're getting towards the end of the first and almost a third of the way done with the game. And Cohen with the puck for the Lakers will keep it himself. And around to the corner, he gets hit up in the air. What a hit. Horacek takes a shot in front, but that won't go. And Horacek gets into a scrum with Morshursak. And here we go. Now we're getting a little bit of talking, as Horacek did not take lightly to the hit that was laid on his teammate.
Yeah, you got a sense that tempers are sort of rising here at the Dad, because Canton obviously can't be happy with the score put on the board here. They see this game as within reaching distance. The game that they played up at Canton's Ice Arena was not within reaching distance. They want to keep this one, however, within the reach they can.
They absolutely do, as they want an opportunity in this one. Only 2-0 in the first. Plenty of hockey left to be played for the Kangaroos, but skating in is Sipperly and McQuaid. Sipperly will skate out, and he will be replaced by Freifogel. And McQuaid and Freifogel get tanked up, but Canton will win the faceoff. That's stolen away by Simons on the skate. For the time being, it goes back to Bala. That's picked up by Semrad, whose pass is broken up by Canton. Canton will be forced to get back on sides. They will, but it's taken away by Bala. Bala's pass to McQuaid is guarded tightly, but he will end up getting a stick on it back over to Vossilo. Here comes McQuaid now for the Lakers. McQuaid down the far side, takes a rip in front. That one saved by Hopkins.
Yeah, even with the 2 goals put on him so far in this game, you can't fault Hopkins for standing tall in his net so far for Canton, because, well, there are some instances, especially with that Ryan Burke goal, where possibly a defender could have stepped up and denied Burke the shot, but unfortunately they didn't, leading him all the way in to walk in and score that goal.
And Calabufo has it now for the Lakers in the offensive end. There's a shot that goes up into the netting from Gato. Minute 51 remains now for the Lakers. Up 2-0 here early in their first SUNY matchup in the Dev this year in 2025. You're watching Hockey Night in Oswego right here on WTOB 10. I'm Ken Gerard, coincided by the wonderful Rob Finger. As face-off in the Canton zone is won by the Lakers. Calabufo will get it again. Calabufo's pass goes wide back to him, though. And in the corner, Calabufo skates around. Calabufo looks for a pass. He'll swing and miss on it. He'll get it back himself. Up against the boards, he's guarded tightly. Not really able to get a stick on. A good defense from Morrow. And that pass goes all the way over to McKinnon. McKinnon's pass is picked up. Here comes Schoner. And that one's just dumped into the corner. Simpson fall behind by Morrow. And that's picked up by Gato. Here comes Gato and the Lakers now through neutral ice. Calabufo now with the puck. His pass to Gato is inevitably picked up, but not where he wanted it. That's back over to Baker, who puck bounces under his stick, can't get control for a second. He'll inevitably pass to Calabufo, back to Baker. And that one's back up to Ryan Fresh going towards the bench. And that will be blown dead, as I'm sure we're going to get a too many men on the ice call, as Oswego was mid-change, and that was smacked back on sides by the Lakers.
Yeah, the Kangaroos made some big noise just as soon as they were touching the puck, the Oswego State Lakers. They've got a bench minor now. We'll see who they choose to serve the bench minor, that being Brett Fudger, number 91. He'll go to the box 2 minutes. And if Canton is unable to score, this penalty will bleed over into that second period.
So 2 minutes on the clock for the power play. Canton goes up with the 5-on-4, 1 minute advantage. We'll have a minute and 2 of the power play here in the first. And if they don't score, then it'll be 58 seconds of power play to start off the second. McKinnon with the puck now for the Kangaroos, who takes a slap that's saved by Milberg.
Wow, that's actually a very good save by Brandon Milberg. It's great that he was able to see that, even with a few men right in front of him. He's able to track the puck and is able to flash his glove out there and keep it at 2-0.
So 56 seconds remain here in the first. That's where the power play will sit for now for Canton. Oswego wins the face-off in their own end, trying to get out of the zone, but it's blocked. That goes up and it's knocked out of the zone by Ergo. So Hopkins will come out of net to stop it for his man, but he is chased by Ergo. Hopkins got to get rid of it before he gets hit by Ergo. He'll get back into net. Ergo loses an edge near the board towards McKinnon, but it's picked up by Siemens. Back over to McKinnon. McKinnon out through neutral ice, defended by Simons. That one's picked up by Pringle. And down low it goes. Simons and Pringle trying to come away with one of it. And that one's dumped, but kept on sides by McKinnon. This one's back across the ice. And down low it goes. And around the boards again, round and around they go. Canton trying to get an open opportunity here in front. That one was under a stick from Freifogel. Simons lays a big hit on O'Brien. And front just laying on the ice. It's Bala as time expires in the first. So 58 seconds will remain on the Canton power play going into that second period. And it's Lakers 2, Kangaroos 0. 8 shots on net for Oswego and 2 for the Kangaroos. And Rob, just some of your opening thoughts or closing thoughts on that first period.
I'd say that this game is nowhere near being a foregone conclusion. Canton has a couple things that they need to fix, especially defensively, as they go back into their locker room here. But this game is not out of reach for them yet. They can take pride in knowing that as they go into the second period, it's only a 2-goal lead. Like you said earlier, it's one of the most notorious leads in hockey, if not one of the worst. The Lakers still have to keep putting on the pressure, keep racking on the pressure and all the offense that they've put on so far to this point. But also the fact that Canton needs to come out, tweak a couple of their strategies, tweak a couple of their mistakes that they've made so far in this game, and they'll be right on their way to possibly evening the score here just in one period. It's a quickly paced game as opposed to the one that we saw earlier, the women's game versus Manhattanville. This is a very fast-paced game where goals can come like that. So expect offense to be coming on like lightning in that second period.
Let's take a look at our period recap, see what happened in that first period. As we said, it's 2-0 Oswego over Canton, 8 shots and 2 for the Kangaroos. 30 shots on goal for the Lakers according to our graphic. Oh, a puck drop is at 7 o'clock, so that full screen is no more. But that's all the time that we have here for the first period. And we'll after the intermission, we'll come back for a second period of action right before puck drop. You're watching Hockey Night in Oswego right here on WTOP 10.
Hey there, I'm Al Roker, class of 76. Yes, way back in 76. Back when the earth was cooling. You're watching WTOP.
The Kinda Late Show with Chloe and Anna. Like licorice, Twizzlers, absolutely nasty. The thought of turkey is just nauseating. I think you're wrong, is what I think. You think I'm wrong a lot of times. I do think you're wrong a lot.
When you look at the number of disasters in the U.S., chances are every area will deal with some kind of emergency in the next decade. And between school, sports, and social lives, chances are you won't be with your kids when it happens. Will they know what to do? Ready.gov/kids has the educational tools and information to make the conversation easy. When the time comes, chances are they'll feel prepared, not scared. So talk with your family today.
put the keys down, Kevin.
But I'm gonna drive home.
There are several warning signs present that you shouldn't be driving.
I guess I have really been looking for love in this dating app. Yep, I'm definitely gonna call a ride home.
I know kids worry about a lot of things. Getting enough food to eat shouldn't be one of them. Through a nationwide network of food banks, Feeding America serves virtually every community in the United States. See how you can help your community. Visit feedingamerica.org.
And welcome back to the Steely Press Box here in the Deborah F. Stanley Ice Arena and Convocation Hall. I'm Ken Gerard, coincided by the wonderful Rob Finger. And Rob, we are back. Oswego currently holds a 2-0 lead, but Canton comes out with 58 seconds of 5-on-4 with a one-man advantage.
Yeah, this is going to be a big opportunity for Canton. They can't squander this. Even though they've got 58 seconds, it's a lot of time to get from center ice, get into your offensive zone, and set something up around Brandon Milberg, to the point where if you make him move enough, if you make the defense move enough around with different passes, different movements, things like that, shuffling around at the top, you can possibly generate some offense, generate some shots, and put one in the back of the net to possibly cut that lead right in half.
And Oswego with the infamous 2-0 lead in hockey. No one really likes that lead. So for Oswego, they hope to make it 3-0. Well, the Canton Kangaroos look to claw back and get back into this one. It's far from out of it. We have 20 minutes put up on the clock now for Canton and Oswego to go out of here for the second period of action as we take you now down onto the ice, where SUNY Oswego and SUNY Canton get ready to get underway. Face off at center ice. 20 minutes goes on the clock, and we are ready to rumble. Cato skates in, and so does Morrow. Face-off won by the Lakers, and we are underway at the second period of action here in the Deborah F. Stanley Ice Arena for the first SUNYAC matchup in the Deb this year. Calabufo in the offensive zone now with the puck. Will lose it for a second. Gato will get down there with him, and it'll go out to Bala, who's in neutral ice waiting for it. And shorthanded, the Lakers having a good penalty kill. I almost forgot they were on the power, or they were shorthanded. But Canton now on the power play. Here they come. This one's over to Morrow. Morrow's going to pass that one back. He gets hit up against the boards. Big hit taken there from Schoner. In the corner, Oswego fights for it. 19 seconds remain of the 5-on-4 advantage for the Kangaroos. And it's a big scrum in the corner. Someone trying to come away with it. It is a board battle for the centuries. Someone falls down, waiting for it to come out, and Oswego comes away with it with Cooper. Cooper will pass this one over. 5 seconds remain on the power play, so Oswego set to return to full strength right about now. So the Lakers turn to full strength. Horacek, Burke, and Semrad on the ice now for the Lakers. They get the puck into their offensive zone. Oswego will kill off the penalty, and they will, and SUNY Canton will not convert on the power play. So near the Canton bench, Oswego picks it up in neutral ice with Horacek. That's over to Cohen. Cohen past Horacek and echoes off his stick, and it's picked up by the Kangaroos. That one's taken by Howard. Down the ice, it's Siemens who gets his whole head grabbed, and Semrad picks it back up. That one's over to Cohen. Through neutral ice, here comes Cohen across the blue. And Cohen will dump it around the corner. Burke will chase and be followed behind by Howard. Howard and Burke fighting for it. He's joined by Siemens. In front, there's a rip that goes way up high and into the rafters of the stadium.
That was a good play put on by the Lakers. Just a little quick back and forth below the goal line, above the goal line. That could have resulted in a goal fairly easily, but Canton is able to get their sticks in, able to get their sticks in the right position to just deflect it out of harm's way.
McQuaid skates in, and so does Bullock for the faceoff. And it just skips around, and it looks like Bullock wins that faceoff, so it'll be taken by Howard. Oswego comes away with it, though, in the offensive end. Hyen's pass goes off the butt of his stick and into neutral ice. Hyen will get it back after the puck's passed through the Zebra's legs. McQuaid will cross ice to Simons. Simons looks for a lane. He'll lose the puck, and he'll get back to Owen off the shot that's barely saved there from Howard. And Canton will get it in their own end. Canton sets up offensively with McKinnon waiting to go. And here comes the captain, McKinnon, on the way. He'll pass this one over to Howard. Howard's met at the bench by Hyen. Milberg comes out of net, pass it off the boards. He's met down low by Simons again. And Simons will get hit up against the boards as Simpson chases. Vossalo comes forward as well. That was taken away by Canton with Prep Soul, who just doesn't get there. Simpson takes it up against the boards, and Simons will take it back. And this one's back up to Simpson, over to McQuaid in neutral ice. McQuaid's stick is smacked, lose the puck for a second. Vossalo goes behind him, he won't grab it. And that one's taken away by Sipperly. And Sipperly now with a one-on-none breakaway. Here's a shot that's saved by Milberg. And the crowd lets him hear it as he made a very good save for the Lakers on the one-on-none up. There's another slapper towards Milberg. That one goes wide of the net. Trying to get the rebound shot there was Freifogel, but it won't go. Vossalo will get it across the blue. And Canton will be forced to reset. Probably the most offensive pressure we've seen from the Kangaroos all game long. And Ryan now with it, takes it to neutral ice. He gets hit up against the boards by Prep Seoul, showing some frustration on the Kangaroo end. Liu now with the puck for the Kangaroos. Points around, sets up to play for the offense. On his right is Morrow. And here he comes, he'll pass it over to Morrow. Morrow's hit by Baker, that goes to the corner, and Fudger will pick it up for the Lakers. Fudger will pass to Payon in the Oswego end. It goes back to the Lakers again, and it's caught by Fudger. Broken up again, and it'll be dumped down into the other end by Pringle, and Canton will get a line change. And Oswego's own zone, it's over to Fudger. Fudger will get it to the center of the ice and pass it over to Baker. And Baker will dump it to the corner, and it'll be chased down by Miller. Up top, Payon. And that one's broken up by Canton. It'll go off across the blue, so they'll reset. Baker dumps it away. Chasing is Fudger. Out of net comes Howard. And Fudger will lay a nice hit on Kremen. And Kremen will lose an edge going for the puck. He gets up to Semrad. Semrad centering pass. Fudger takes a rip that goes off the glass. With the puck now is Cooper, who puts it around the boards. Miller will chase. Following behind is Morshursak. And here comes the Kangaroos. It's Siemens. Siemens sets up a pass, but it goes wide. And it's rebounded by Semrad. Semrad passes up to Cooper. Cooper will take it down the near side. And Cooper will shoot it down towards the net, making sure Howard was waking up, and he was awake and ready for that one. Cooper takes another rip towards him, and front rebound shot is up and just high of the crossbar. Won't go for Horacek. On the far side boards, it is a puck battle. Someone comes away with it. It's going to be Simpson and the Lakers. Backwards pass to Bala. That goes out of the zone. That one's up to Burke, who dumps. Howard comes out of net to chase it. Horacek follows behind. Horacek on the near side tries to get it back for the Lakers. That one's going to be chased down by Mugel. Mugel in the corners met by Simpson. With the puck, it's Burke. He'll pass this one up to Ergo. Delivered it over to Simons. Cross ice pass. Here goes to Simpson. Simpson with an opportunity now on his own for a second. His teammates meet him now. That's over, kept on sides by Ergo, but they will call the offsides, I believe.
Yeah, that's always a risky play to get somebody just coming off the bench, hand them the puck right at the blue line, because if you miscalculate it even one bit, that's an easy offsides for a referee to make.
And McQuaid skates in for the face-off, and so does Sipperly. Face-off won by McQuaid and the Lakers. It's back to Vassilov. Vassilov passes over to Baker. Baker's pass to Simons goes wide. Hopkins comes out of net. McQuaid will have it now for the Lakers. And Hopkins will freeze this one up, and we will get a stoppage of play. 11 shots for the Lakers on net, 2 getting by. 3 shots on net for Canton, none getting by. 13:48 remains here in the second.
Yeah, Canton seems to be falling behind a little bit. They got to generate a lot more offense. They got to just get it out of their end, full stop, to be honest. Just if they want to stay competitive and stay within this game here.
And Canton wins the face-off in their own end, so here they come. Sipperly is going to pass this one over to Liu. Liu with the puck for the Kangaroos. Liu's pass goes up and is gotten by Kelly. Freifogel dishes down to Kelly. Kelly centering pass. McQuaid's there instead, and they'll get it back. McQuaid just drops that one. Opportunity in front. They score! Canton will score, and on the rebound it was Milberg on the other side of the net, and they smash him over on his glove side.
Wow, Colton Sipperly just catching it. Milberg going the other way. Milberg was pushing over to one side. Sipperly able to just deke it, just handle it well enough to put it in the back of the open net as he's able to come around Milberg. Getting the puck around Milberg, not necessarily himself as he comes diving over.
And what a rebound goal and a heads-up play from Sipperly, and they make it now a 1-goal lead. So it's Oswego 2, Canton 1, 13-16 now left in the second in the Oswego zone. Canton gets a little momentum on their end. Let's see if they can capitalize it now, only down 1 here in the second.
Yeah, this is going to be a big psychological goal for Canton. Now they have a chance.
And in the Canton end, they'll pick it up themselves. You said, Rob, it's a psychological goal. Let's see if they can capitalize on the bit of momentum they'll pick up from that goal. As Canton now sets up in their own zone. Chased behind by Ryan. Here comes Kremen. He'll head off the ice, and that one's picked up by Morrow. Morrow loses it. It's taken away by Cooper. That's over to Semrad, chased by Howard. Centering pass in front. There's a great opportunity that's broken up. What an opportunity that one was in front. That one's broken up. Here comes Miller with a good opportunity. He's all tangled up with McKinnon. And McKinnon breaks up the opportunity there for the Lakers. What a chance for Oswego and a great defensive stop from Canton. And the Kangaroos are bouncing back to life here in the second. That pass is over to Pringle. All the way down to Milberg. And it'll be picked up by Bala. Here comes Bala now on the far side, taking it through neutral ice into the offensive end. Bala makes a move, passing a shot, and that's no good from Fudger. This one's up to Hyen. Hyen's gonna pass this one across. Here's a ripper from Horacek in front that's stopped. And Ergo tangled up with Howard for the time being in.
Yeah,
11:54 left to go.
Yeah, if you're the Oswego State Lakers, you gotta be happy that you're able to put some good offense on and essentially assure that, oh yeah, this is our game to win here. Getting that offense on means that, oh yeah, we are still in control of this. That was just a fluke. Let's get some offense on and let's get another goal to answer.
Nevertheless, Canton only down one, meaning it a good game here. 11:54 left to go in the second. Oswego off to a slower start than they were last period. We'll see if the Kangaroos do capitalize on this opportunity. As here comes Kelly now for the Kangaroos. That's stolen away by Baker and the Lakers. Baker's gonna pass this one over to Payon. Payon takes a slap that's off the pads of Hopkins. That's taken back by Prepsel. And that one will be onside. No, it will not. They will call it off. I was going to say I thought he was offsides.
Yeah, Burke unfortunately realizing a little bit too late that he was offsides there as he tried to take it in the zone along that far side. And both teams tonight not doing well with their offsides discipline, unfortunately.
Definitely not something we have noticed, but we will get a neutralized faceoff near the Canton zone. That is won by the Lakers and taken by Horacek, who will dump it into the corner. That one's picked up by Kremen. Oswego gets it back. Payon takes a rip towards the net. That's wide right. That one's up and over the hand of Baker. Chasing down low is Siemens. Here comes Siemens. Siemens with an opportunity that's broken up. Wouldn't even let Siemens shoot, so here comes Horacek. Horacek's pass goes wide. Baker will chase, ball behind by Siemens. Siemens lays a big hit on Baker up against the boards. Here comes Canton now with a good chance. O'Brien gets it moving offensively. His pass goes wide, and they will just get a line change on the dump, and Payon will pick it up for Oswego. That one's up and all the way down to the Canton zone. They'll set up now, chased by McQuaid. This one's up to Morrow. And this one will be blown dead. 10:37 left to go in the second.
Yeah, one thing, if you're Nico Payon deep in that zone right there, you've got the puck, you've got a screaming Connor O'Brien right in front of you, coming straight at you. You cannot wait that long to get it off of your stick. He sent it all the way down, and that went right into the Roos' hands. You got to make a decision quicker.
Center ice face-off. Ref telling them to move apart a little bit, get ready to go.
Yeah, the wingers need to get on their marks. Linesmen now making sure that they do.
Both very jumpy. And the Kangaroos win that face-off. Here goes Canton now with possession. They'll dump it to the corner. It'll be chased by Simpson, followed behind by Morrow. That's off the boards towards McQuaid as there's a big hit late in the corner by Morrow. And skating off is Hyen as he is laid into the boards. Oswego now sets up in their own den. Three Kangaroos wait, and the Lakers move. Up to Cooper. That's past his stick. That one's taken back by Howard. Howard with the puck in neutral ice. Howard will dump it around the wall, skates all the way across. And Oswego trying to get it out of the danger, and they will for the time being as that one's picked up by Voslo. Here comes Voslo through neutral ice into the offensive end. Voslo pass over to Cooper. Cooper takes it down to the corner. McQuaid has it behind the net. McQuaid takes a shot at it, but he whiffs. McQuaid skates around, trying to find something here. Not finding much as he'll take a full 360 around the offensive end of the ice. And that one goes into the blue. So Semrad will dump it. McQuaid will come off. Ryan will come on. Gato will come on. Baker will come on. Oswego will get a change, and so will Canton. Morrow has it now for the Kangaroos. It'll be picked up by Gato, brought back in the offensive end. They'll stay on sides. Gato with the puck in the corner. Passes one over to Calabufo, up to Semrad. Semrad loses that one. It's just poked away by Prepsel, but it'll be taken back by Semrad. Semrad pass behind to Ryan. Back to Calabufo. Calabufo trying to get a stick on the puck. He'll pass one to Ryan, who takes a rip that goes high. Semrad picks it back up, but it goes under his stick, and that goes across the blue line. Lakers forced to reset neutral ice. Gato gets tripped up, no call. Laker faithful not happy about that one as Baker takes it across into the offensive end as he's hit up close. Savicki has it for the Kangaroos, and he'll pass this one back over to Liu. That one goes all the way past Sipperly and back into the Oswego offensive end. It's got by Fudger under his stick, so now it's over to Liu again. Liu with the puck off the glass and into neutral ice down to the Oswego zone. Milberg waits for it, and it just goes off his stick, and this will be blown dead on the icing.
Yeah, thankfully that'll hop all the way down, and that's one of those things that Milberg was almost prepared that it was going to come on net there and that he'd have to hand it off to one of his teammates. Thankfully he doesn't, and thankfully for the Lakers, anyway, they'll get another offensive zone face-off to put on some more pressure on Canton.
Canton zone face-off coming up, 2-1 Oswego. And it'll be blown dead to reset. Burke skates in for the Lakers to take the face-off against Sipperly. Face-off won by the Kangaroos. And here comes Canton now. That pass goes up and is taken away by the Lakers for a second, but it's dumped into neutral ice. Baker will take it for Oswego. Baker will pass to Burke. Burke on the near side, pass in front, tries to set up Cohen, but he wasn't ready for that one, as he'll lay a hit up against the boards on the far side. Battle for the puck, waiting to see who comes away with it here. Someone's bound to come away with it eventually. It's going to be Canton who does come away with this one. In their own zone, they'll try to get it out of harm's way. And that one goes up past Baker. So Baker will chase for the Lakers. He'll pass over to Bala. Bala pass to Horacek. Horacek with a good chance here if he can set up a play. Pass back to Burke. Burke goes over to Hyen. Hyen loses it for a second. We'll do a 360 and get it back, but he's hit up in the corner by Morshak. That one's taken by Kremen. Here comes the Kangaroos now through their own zone and into neutral ice. Kremen with the puck off the boards. And it goes past Simpson and the Lakers. He's chased behind by Voss. And Oswego will take it through neutral ice at the end of Cooper's stick. He'll come off. Vosslow will come on for him. Hyen with the puck in neutral ice. He's going to get hit, but it's a soft hit. Here comes the Kangaroos. Pass sets him up behind the net. Can't look to set up with Bullock. There's a shot that goes off his own teammate, and it goes offside, so they'll be forced to reset with Voss. That's back over to O'Brien, who passes back to Howard. Howard takes it behind the netminder and sets up the offensive play for Canton. And here they go through their own zone. Take it across the first of two blue lines and dump it over the head of the ref. Milberg comes out of net, will dump it around the boards, and that one goes up to McQuaid. McQuaid now takes it himself. On the near side, McQuaid makes a move, passes it across ice. There's a rip in front, nobody's there for the rebound. And that one goes offside, so Baker will chase. He is followed behind by Kelly. Milberg comes out of net, he'll get back to his post. Back into the crease he goes, and that one goes back to neutral ice. Liu has it for Canton, but it's taken away by Ryan. Ryan takes a shot at it, that one saved by Hopkins. On the near side, that one's taken away by Morrow. Morrow gets a stick on it, but Baker will take it back for the Lakers. Payon will take it, being chased by Morrow. Morrow gets a stick on it in the offensive end in front of Milberg. They'll get it out of the crease. Payon will pass up to Ryan. Ryan loses that one. It's picked up by Morshak. And Worcestershire will take it across the first of two blue lines. Off the Oswego bench, that one's picked up by Urgo. Urgo will pass to Fudger. Fudger sets up Miller, who whiffs on that opportunity under his stick. Wide open chance for the Lakers. There's a pass over to Semrad. Semrad in the corner. Fudger calls for the pass. On the near side, they'll battle in the corner for the puck. Semrad comes away with it. He'll set up a pass, and Miller takes a rip off the shoulder of Hopkins, and he'll make a save. Canton comes away with that rebound into neutral zone. It'll be picked up by Cooper, who dumps that one away. Miller will chase for the Lakers. Hopkins out of net will pass this one over to Morshirsak. Morshirsk's pass goes up and into the bench off the skate of Payon. 4:37 remains here in the second, and a couple of good chances on both sides there in that exchange, Rob.
Yeah, I was about to say, it's quite a while that they were playing, a few minutes anyway, uninterrupted. As we'll get a lot more back and forth here. I sense that the Lakers might have come off the gas pedal a little bit here. That's dangerous of them to do. They've got to keep on going. It's only a one-goal game. Even though they beat this opponent 10-2 the last time they met, this is not a game even remotely like that.
And Canton now with the puck in neutral ice. We'll take it across the blue. Here's an opportunity. He whiffs on that shot. Good chance in front, but it won't go. Canton with all the opportunities on that rebound, but it won't go. Good chance there for Howard. But Oswego will take the rebound. That passes up to Horacek, and that one's broken up by Howard. Howard and Horacek will bump heads for a second, and Canton will take it away as Burke lays a hit on Voss. Both of them will take a tumble. Canton sets up in their own zone with Howard. Howard takes it behind the netminder. Will set up the play. On his right is Siemens. He will pass one up to O'Brien. O'Brien through neutral ice will dump this towards the corner. Simpson will go down and chase for it for the Lakers. He'll smash Siemens up against the board, and McQuaid will have the puck, calling for it, finds it on his own stick. Here comes McQuaid now with a chance. That's broken up by the defense. And nobody ready for that one, so it will go across the blue. Lakers forced to reset. Simons in the corner for Oswego. Up against the boards on the back end, someone looking to get it. And it will be the Lakers with Vossalo. Vossalo's pass is broken up, and that goes into neutral ice. Hine will pick it up at center. And it was not ready. Simons was still in the zone, so we'll get an offsides call.
Yeah, I think Vassalo just saw Simpson coming across the blue line. He thinks, great, that's the last guy. Let's go in. But unfortunately, yeah, he had number 75, Cam Simons, still in that zone, who was unfortunately lugging it a little bit, coming back to the blue line. And thankfully, and the Lakers got to be thankful that didn't go all the way down.
And Simons was slow to go off the ice, but nevertheless, Canton will win this face-off. And Calabufo almost gets laid out.
Yeah, Calabufo almost just got blindsided there. He's headed to the bench. He looks all right, though, if not a little shaken.
Yeah, cheap hit from Savicki, but we will play on as Canton now in their own zone sets up on offense. That pass goes up past Semrad. Here's an opportunity now for Canton. There's a whiff at it from Savicki. That won't go. Cooper has it now for the Lakers. Cooper now in his own zone. We'll pass this one up to Gato. And Gato will lay a shoulder into Howard as Hopkins comes out of net. And in the Canton zone, Oswego will get a change, and so will Canton. 2:23 remains here in the second as Canton gets it moving offensively. That pass goes off the stick of Kelly. Fudger will chase it into the corner, and he will pick it up. Baker now with it on his stick. It's passed up to Miller. Miller comes through center ice, and he'll dump this one away and get off the ice. On comes Horacek. In the corner, there's a hit up against the boards from Urgo. And Fudger will come away with it. Guarded behind, he's pushed in the back by McKinnon. Bala now takes a shot that goes wide left. Baker looks to get it for the Lakers in the corner. He will. Siemens in the corner trying to get it back for Canton, and that one goes up and in the neutral ice. So Urgo will chase it, and this one will be blown dead.
Yeah, I think that one just rode the top of the boards there, and if it rides the top of the boards over on the bench, it's ruled out of bounds, unfortunately.
So we'll set up for face-off in the Canton zone. Minute and 37 seconds remain here in the second. Score is Oswego 2, Canton 1. Oswego unable to score yet here in this second, while Canton picks up 1. Face-off, won by the Kangaroos. Here comes Canton. Now that one's off the boards. And Horchak will chase, and this one is blown dead.
Yeah, so still a little bit back and forth here. Oswego has been able to get a lot of offense on in the last couple minutes, but Canton has been working for the miracle season just to get it out effectively and to be able to even get it down the other way to put some offense on themselves.
Canton zone face-off. Burke is in for the Lakers against Morrow. As we wait, Burke will skate out of the face-off circle and come right back.
Yeah, the head coach for Canton looked for a little bit of clarification on one of their calls.
And Canton will win the face-off, so that's on the stick of Prepsel. Prepsel will go through neutral ice, and that one's picked up by Hyen. That goes off the board's pass to Horchak. Here comes Horchak on the far side. He'll dump that one around behind the boards. Horchak will take a hit. Back on his stick. He'll dump it into the corner to Burke. Burke gets hit hard up against the corner and dropped by Liu. That one's chased by Prepsel as a minute remains here in the second period of action. On the near side, that's picked up by the Kangaroos. Here's an opportunity now for Canton. There's a slapper off the glove of Milberg. That one going out of bounds. Good shot from Schoner. But 47.7 remain, and Canton has narrowly and quickly divided that shot total.
Yeah, and it looks like number 71, Hayden Bullock, getting carried back to the dressing room over there on the side of Canton. So you got to wonder what's going on with him. Hopefully he'll be all right, and hopefully we'll see him in the third period.
Oswego wins the face-off in their own end. Simons gets the puck. Over to McQuaid. That goes back into the zone. This one will be blown dead. 38 exactly remains on the clock.
Yeah, and you got to think, if you're Canton coming out of this period, this is almost an ideal period. You've not let the Lakers score yet. Obviously, there's 38 seconds left to go. Anything can happen in the game of hockey, but you haven't let the Lakers score up until now, and you've put a goal on the board. You are just on the cusp of evening a team that beat you 10-2. This is about as happy as they can be as it gets sent right into the stands here, and we'll have another face-off, another souvenir.
That one landed right in her popcorn chicken over here.
Oh, no.
That was an interesting pull there. You can see right on screen, yeah, went into the popcorn chicken, but the fans will get a souvenir. So we're going to face off in the Oswego zone. 32 seconds remain here in the second period of action. McQuaid and Morrow, and this one will be blown dead, and it will be reset.
Yeah, we'll have take two just to the left of Brandon Milberg here. And Canton will want to use this to piggyback and maybe get a couple shots on before the period expires.
And it's won by the Lakers. Off the glass goes the pass. And that one's taken by McQuaid. Puck bouncing around everywhere. McQuaid gets a stick on it. McQuaid takes a rip that goes wide left. Trying to notch another goal before the period ends. Here comes Canton. That one's broken up by Cooper. Down to the far side corner towards the near side. Here comes Semrad. His pass off the glass goes to nobody as that one goes through the Canton zone. And this will pretty much just do it as they will stop on this one. And the buzzer will sing and sound, and it's the end of the second. So, 2 goals for the Lakers, 1 goal for SUNY Canton. Now, Oswego not finding anything in the back of the net that period, but SUNY Canton finds one. So that infamous 2-goal lead is now 1.
Yeah, Canton's in this game as if they weren't ever, but they're able to hold the Lakers off here. They're able to hold them to keep them at 2, able to add one on themselves, and you know that they're going to be coming out in that third period, and they're going to be coming out hungry.
They absolutely will, as we are now through 2 periods of hockey. The score is Oswego State 2, Canton 1. That's all the time we have here for a second period of action. I'm Ken Gerard, co-host Rob Finger. We will see you guys after the intermission right here on WTOP 10.
Did you know dragging chains can spark a wildfire?
Only you can prevent wildfires.
We're here for you, we're here for you. This is your channel 2. With sports and news and what to do, we're here for you. It's your TV, you're watching WTLP. Your TV, thanks for watching WTLP.
La 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 la. Free. La 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 la. La 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 la. Free.
welcome back up to the Steve Lee press box right here in the Deborah F. Stanley Ice Arena and Convocation Hall. I'm Ken Gerard, coincided by the wonderful Rob Finger, with the Lakers lead 2-1 over Canton, and there are 3 guarantees in this life, Rob. Death, taxes, and Metallica welcoming the Lakers back onto the ice for the third and final period of action here at Deborah F. Stanley Ice Arena. Rob, how are you feeling?
I'm feeling wonderful, as For Whom the Bell Tolls comes ringing through the Deborah F. Stanley Arena here. It's going to be a heck of a third period if the score is to tell anything. 2-1 is the score. The Lakers just edging the Canton Kangaroos so far, but Canton's going to come out hungry. It's going to be a good third period.
Will Canton complete the comeback after going down 2-0 after 1? Or will the Lakers hold on and defeat the SUNY Canton Kangaroos for their first win in the SUNYAC Conference in 2025 at home? We are about to find out as we are getting set for puck drop, and it has commenced, and the Lakers will win the third and final puck drop of the game. Schoner was close up on that one, and this will get blown dead quickly here.
Yeah. And we go from one metallic sun to another.
Apparently our wonderful PA announcer and all the crew that works up here in the press box likes Metallica.
They were obsessed with Smash Mouth earlier.
They were. We had a plethora of songs being played here in the Deborah F. Stanley Ice Arena.
I'd call it some good tasting music.
I would too, as the Lakers now have a shot from Semrad, rebound in front, and that one's broken up by Canton. What an opportunity that one was for the Lakers. And Hopkins comes out of net to slow things down for Canton. And Oswego, you mentioned last period, may have come off the gas pedal a little bit. It appears they put their foot back on it, but let's see if Canton has a heavier foot on that gas pedal.
Yeah, that's exactly what it is, as Canton comes in and puts a quick shot on Milbury. And Milbury's got to stay frosty, especially in a period like this. He's got to do his best to protect the lead, as well as obviously the defense and the forwards in front of him. But he's the last line of defense for the Lakers, and the Canton Kangaroos are going to be coming at him like lightning.
Face off in the Oswego zone is won by Canton, but stolen away from Baker. Vasilo now with the puck is broken up. Simons takes a rip that's blocked. McQuaid will take a ripper. It's also blocked with too much traffic in front. In the corner, Vasilo, Simons fighting with Howard for it. That one eventually pops out and is taken away by McKinnon. He'll dump this one down to Freifogel. Freifogel makes a slap at it, and that one goes into the Canton bench.
Yeah, and one of the assistant coaches apparently was a goalie in a past life, or possibly a past career, because he was able to flash his left hand out there pretty quickly and grab it before it hit the glass just behind him.
So we'll get a face-off at neutral ice. Skating in for Oswego is Ryan, and he'll go against Siemens. Won by the Lakers. Simpson has it now. Gato in neutral ice will pass this one up to Calabufo, who lays a hit on Kremen, and Kremen did not take that friendly. O'Brien up against the board, tried to get it back for Canton, and they will get a stick on it. It's Kremen. And Kremen down the far side will take it through neutral ice. Go across second blue line, as that's a huge whiff from High to get it back off sides. Calabufo takes it for the Lakers as he's hit up hard against the boards by Morchersack. Siemens has it now on the far side, back to O'Brien. O'Brien gets it into the Oswego zone, and Canton will get a change. Lakers now try to move it offensively. Miller will pass over to Simpson. Simpson will pass one to Ryan under his stick, and it will go all the way down to the Canton zone. And behind the net, the Lakers try to get it back with Fudger. They will. Puck bouncing way high up in the air, and that was knocked down by Ergo. Fudger gets it in. This one will be blown dead for a hand pass.
And quickly here, we're seeing a lot more back and forth. It's not necessarily been determined yet who this period will go to in terms of who's creating more offense than who. The Lakers, I'd say, have a little bit of an edge so far.
Fudger goes take the face off against Morrow, and Fudger will win it. Semrad gets it on his stick for the Lakers. Get across the blue line, picked up by Canton. There's a big hit laid by Ergo near the Oswego bench.
Yeah, neither team is giving an inch here.
Neither squad is giving an inch, as they know it's only a one-goal game, and with SUNYAC implications, and it being the first home SUNYAC game for the Lakers this year, both teams really wanting to win. For the Lakers' sake, getting that first SUNYAC win at home this year would be great. And for Canton, if he's going to play spoiler in 2025, we'll see what happens. As Fudger moves it over to Ergo. Ergo will lose an edge up against the boards. It'll be taken away by Prepsel. Prepsel will pass up, but it's stolen by Semrad. But Prepsel will take back the own stolen pass and back over to McKinnon. McKinnon followed behind by Fudger. He'll get hit. And it's taken by Morrow. Morrow makes a nice move in front, and he loses the puck. And that was a good opportunity that's squandered by the Lakers for the Kangaroos. McKinnon takes a slapper that goes off the glass and goes back around over to Sipperly. And Sipperly dumps it away. Baker will take it up for the Lakers. He'll pass this one down to Burke into the other corner. Burke will chase with Sipperly. Sipperly gets a stick on it first, and O'Brien will knock it out of the home zone. And Baker will get it now in the Oswego zone as he's hit up against the boards by Savicki. Again, chasing their own end. That one's passed. Nobody's there for the corner. Pass McQuaid chasing behind Kremen. And he'll take a big hit from Kremen. In the corner, McQuaid tries to get it back. Here's a ripper from Simons that goes wide right, won't go. Cohen tries to get it back. This one's up to Bala. Cohen will knock it back in the Canton zone, and Oswego will get a change with Fossilo. Simpson are coming on the ice. There's a slapper from Fossilo off the bench. That won't go. In the corner, Canton now trying to get it back with Kremen. This one goes back over to Howard. This one's up to Servicki. And Savicki's pass is broken up. It's taken by Simons, who almost slips, and he gets it back on his feet. And he'll dump it to the corner, all the way around to Vassilo. And he'll pass it back around the corner to Simons. Simons will hit a Kremen up against the boards. Into the corner, it's picked up by Savicki, met by Ryan. Siemens gets his stick on it, and that one's back over to Kremen. Kremen will pass that one cross ice off the boards. Calabufo will chase for it, and this one will be blown dead.
Yeah, one other thing I'm noticing early in this third period here is Canton has been able to get out of their zone a lot more effectively than they did in that first two periods. I don't know if it's necessarily a factor of Oswego failing to shut them down or Canton just breaking through regardless, but nonetheless, Canton's been able to break out a lot easier in the third period.
It just announced on the board the next time the men's team plays at home will be February 14th against Cortland, quite a ways away. Last home game for a while for the Lakers. They take on Canton. The next game will be against Morrisville on the 15th. Will be WTOP 10's all-women's broadcast. So that'll be the next time men's hockey is here at home, as there's a shot that goes wide left. O'Brien gets it out of the zone for Canton. As Oswego gets into a new semester with the students, so does WTOP 10. Now in the near end, it's picked up by Simpson. He'll pass this one over. It's picked up again by the Lakers, but that one goes over to Prepsel, who dumps it into the corner. Canton will get a change. Behind the net, Simpson sets up a pass over to Hyen. Hyen will pass it along the boards to Ryan. Liu will chase it, fall behind by Gato. Gato lurks, and that one goes off the wall. That'll be chased by Schoner. There's a swift on that one from Pringle. They're going to swing at it, but it didn't go, so Liu will pick it up for Canton. Liu with the puck in his own end will pass this one up to Schoner, but it goes off the stick of Hyen, and Milberg will take it and freeze it. 14:34 left to go.
It feels like there's a little bit of a lull here at the Deborah F. Stanley Arena as both teams are kind of just going back and forth, rush into regroup, then rush, into regroup, then rush, into regroup, then rush, back and forth, not necessarily being able to get much offense on either side of the ice here.
Not the most exciting games for the fans in the stands, but someone will come away with it. And again, we'll see if Canton can complete the comeback, or will Oswego hold on to that lead that they had. It was 2-0, which is now only 2-1. So in their own end, Semrad has it now for the Lakers off the board. His pass goes wide to Ergo. That one is picked up by Canton. Sipperly will pass this one back to Kelly. And up to it's Fudger in his own zone who takes it for the Lakers. Back over to Semrad. Semrad will pass up to Ergo under his stick. That one's picked up by Canton. McKinnon with the puck. Will set up behind the net. He's chased closely by Ergo, and he'll dish that one away. Back over to McKinnon. McKinnon will pass up to Kelly. Kelly will pass this one up again. That one is over to Howard. And here's an opportunity in front. There's a shot, and that one's frozen by Milberg as he gets a little bit too close. Howard gets checked by Urgo, and now we're getting a little bit of a scrum here as, again, we talked about the golden rule earlier, don't touch the goalie.
Oh, yeah. Well, I mean, thankfully they weren't able to touch the goalie, but sometimes it's a factor of tempers flaring and things like that. And I'm sure that Canton, like I said, they've come into this third period hungry, and that does go for their physicality as well.
So we're going to face off in the Oswego end. Canton again trying to mount that comeback while the Lakers again are trying to hold on with 14-10 left here in the third. 17 shots for the Lakers, 10 for Canton as we get ready for a face-off in the Oswego end.
Yeah, the referee's coming over here to talk to head coach Ed Gosick. Ed Gosick getting a little bit of a clarification from the referees. They'll go over to the head coach of SUNY Canton as well. Just wondering what is necessarily being discussed as
maybe the almost fight,
possibly, but maybe a little bit of a warning from both of them to kind of cut the extracurricular activity.
Well, the refs tell them to cool it, but the heat is turned up by Canton. There's a good shot, and that one's taken by the Lakers. Off the wall, passes over to Cohen. Cohen tries to pick it up, and he'll fall behind. It's taken away by Morshashak. Morshashak will pass up to Schoner. And that one goes all the way over to Pringle in the corner, chased by Bala. Burke has it, guarded by Morrow. And that one skips out. That'll be picked up by Cohen. Cohen will take it through the neutral zone. Get across the second blue line. That one's broken up by the Canton defense. Oswego not able to catch up and get the offensive going there. Payon will chase it. He's fall behind by Schoner, who breaks it up. McQuaid will take it for the Lakers. McQuaid will pass to Simons, but it goes wide through the Canton zone and will be blown dead on the icing.
Yeah, a lot of icing going back and forth between both of these teams here. They've got to, it's going to take a little bit for one team to necessarily establish themselves as the more aggressive team in this third period. You can sense that there's a little bit of an aggression on both sides of the ice here, but neither of them have necessarily been able to break through.
Neither side yet to capitalize on anything here in this third period. We'll see if anybody strikes at all or if this stays at 2-1 and the Lakers pull away with a win. Payon in the corner now with Freifogel. And Freifogel loses his stick. He'll pick it right back up. Still trying to come away with the puck in the Oswego end. In the corner, they will battle for it. Not much movement yet. Someone trying to come away with it. Will the refs blow it dead or will it come out first? That's the question of the day. It comes out. And Oswego comes away with it, but it's knocked back on sides by Prepsel. Kept on sides by Canton. There's a pass that goes wide. And around the boards it goes. It'll be picked up by Kelly, who's hit up against the boards. There's a big hit laid up against the boards by Freifogel. And Oswego trying to come away with it. They will as he gets held back for a second. And Vasilo can't find the puck. There's an opportunity for McQuaid. He'll pass. They'll score! Simons gets one in the back of the net. Lands on top of Hopkins. And the Lakers extend their lead 3-1.
That right there is the most important goal of the game, especially for the Oswego State Lakers. You just reinstated your 2-goal lead. And you've done it with only 12 minutes left to go in regulation time. And looks like Nate Hopkins over there in the Canton net is a little bit shaken, unfortunately, by Cam Simons falling on top of him. All 6'8", 180 of Cam Simons. But thankfully, it looks like he will play on. But once again, Oswego reinstating that 2-goal lead. And Canton now is on the back foot. The ball's in their court.
Well, Canton has to try and mount now. Again, that infamous 2-goal lead is back for the Lakers. So, can Canton mount the comeback with 12:20 left to go? Or can the Lakers take that goal, take the momentum, and pull away with this one? We are soon to find out as the puck is dropped in center ice. Hopkins stays in the game, all good and a little shaken up. Glad he's all right, so he will continue to play on for Canton as he's had a pretty good night, all things considered, for the Kangaroos. Now the own end, Oswego will pick it up. That's up to Calabufo. Gato will take it now for the Lakers. Here's a breakaway opportunity, but they're catching up quickly over to Gato. Gato shoots a shot up top, and it's high. Won't go way on top of that crossbar. Now let's see if Siemens and Canton have an opportunity. They'll take a shot that bounces off the pad side of Milberg. Behind the net, it'll be picked up by Baker. Followed behind by a couple of Kangaroos. Schoner loses the edge trying to get to him, so it'll go back to neutral ice and picked up by O'Brien. Back over to Kremen. Kremen with the puck for the Kangaroos. On the near side, he'll dump it around the boards. Milberg will put a stick on it, and it'll go up in the air. Kept on sides by Canton. There's a slapper to Milberg right into his chest. And he will save that. Good shot from Moshersack, but saved by Milberg.
Yeah, especially if you're going in on somebody like Brandon Milberg, you're going to need to get a lot closer than that. Canton's going to need to step up a lot more towards either the top of the circles or the high slot, the mid slot, just if they want even a chance of putting one in on Brandon Milberg. Because keep in mind, the one goal that Canton already did put on was essentially right in his front yard.
And McQuaid at center ice talking to the ref, and Oswego's team will conference. And waiting to see what the conversation is about, if anything important. Gato will skate off the ice for the Lakers, as they would have had 6 on. And here comes McQuaid to make it now 5 on the ice for Oswego, plus a netminder. He said something. I heard him say something. He said, he says something. That's all I got. Couldn't get any more information for you guys at home. I'm not that good. I only got super hearing. So face off in the Oswego zone. Going by Canton. There's a slapper from Moshersack that is blocked by Ergo. He'll get it out of there. Kremen will chase it.
Yeah, Ergo had to find it in his jersey there for a second.
He absolutely did, as Semrad takes it down to the corner. And he'll dump this one up and try to get it out of their own zone. And there's a big hit laid by Ergo on Moshersack, and he did not take that kindly. We saw him yell after that one, and they'll meet up again as he lays a hit back to Ergo. Getting a bit chippy here. Ergo lays a big hit on Moshersack after he whiffs on a goal, so we'll see if anything comes for that. Back in the Canton zone, it's picked up by Prepsel. He'll pass this one over to Schoner. Cross ice pass over to Pringle. That one's picked up by Kremen, back to Pringle. Under the stick, it's picked up by Schoner. Semrad takes it for the Lakers. This one's back over to Horacek. Kremen will dump this one away, blocked by the Lakers. And we'll pass this one over. This was over to Cohen. Burke loses it behind his stick, and that one will be blown dead.
Yeah, Canton's got to be a lot more aggressive than what they're being right now. They've had a couple different opportunities, but then again, they had that one huge opportunity for the Lakers where it was almost 3-0 on their goalie, Nate Hopkins. Canton's got to be a lot more aggressive than this if they want to keep going and keep with a chance here in this hockey game.
Neutralized face-off between Burke and Sipperly. Burke will win it for the Lakers. That one goes around the boards. Hopkins comes out, but decides to let it keep going as Cohen comes in quickly. Cohen will pass this one up to Payon. Payon takes a slap, too much traffic in front. Burke will pick up the rebound for the Lakers. That one's pushed away by the D. Payon takes another slapper in front. Horacek wasn't ready for the rebound, so Canton will take it away. And Bala keeps it in neutral ice for the Lakers. And that one's picked up by Canton. Cohen lays a hit and drops a Kangaroo. That's McKinnon. That shot goes high. No good. Cohen now with the puck. Down to the corner, it's Horacek, who gets pushed away. McQuaid will take it. McQuaid looks for a pass. There's a rip from Cohen that goes wide. No good. Canton now on the near side. Payon takes another rip at it, but it'll go wide. And Hopkins will just push it with the end of his stick. McQuaid has it now. Here comes the Lakers with Vasilo. He takes the rip and he'll lay on the line. Here comes another one that just misses. And it's saved by Hopkins. And a great defensive block there from Howard. Simpson now with the puck for the Lakers. He takes a shot off the leg of Kelly. Couple of good blocks. That one goes into the sin bin. And I was saying a couple of good blocks there from the Kangaroos.
Oh, absolutely. Laying your body on the line, and that's what you have to do in a game like this. Still, it's a 2-goal deficit. It was only a 1-goal deficit just a few minutes ago. But like I said, you got to lay down your body. You got to lay down everything in a close game like this, especially if you're Canton, because you've got something to prove.
Center ice face-off won by the Lakers. Hyan had it, and it's taken away by Siemens, but Simon will get a stick on it. O'Brien lays a hit to Calabufo up against the Canton bench. Siemens fighting with Hyan for it. And that one's out to Gato. Gato will pass this one up to Ryan, who dumps it into the corner. Calabufo will chase. Calabufo hooks the head of a Kangaroo. No call there. And they're getting real chippy down low. Calabufo and Liu. Nothing comes away of that somehow. I'm surprised. Oh, there is a late penalty, and that one going against SUNY Canton. It'll be a slashing call.
Yeah, I'm surprised that nothing came from that little scrum between Calabufo and I unfortunately can't remember who it was in Canton, but still we'll get a slashing call. And number 91, Jack Siemens, the man from Medicine Lake of Minnesota.
And Siemens heads to the sin bin. And the Oswego State Lakers will go on the power play. So, 2 minutes, 5-on-4, one-man advantage for Oswego. 8:23 remains here in the third. See if the Lakers can capitalize and extend that lead to 3 goals. Passes over to Cohen off the top of his stick. It bounces away from him. He'll pick it back up. This one's down low. Over to Horacek. Horacek will pass to Payon. Back over to Cohen. And that one's knocked out of the zone by the Kangaroos. Good start on the penalty kill for Canton. Milberg comes out of net to set up his team. And he'll pass it over to Payon. 1 minute and 37 seconds remain on the power play as here comes the Lakers. That one goes in to Canton zone. They'll call for an icing and they will get it here.
Yeah, so we'll go all the way back down into the Lakers, and this is a big opportunity for Canton, just for the nature that it's an offensive zone faceoff for the Canton Kangaroos. They've got to get as much offense on as they humanly can in this last about 8 minutes of this game.
And set for a face-off in the Lakers zone. Canton has an opportunity, shorthanded here. Good job on the penalty kill. Minute 31 remains for the advantage. There's a quick slapper from Canton. That won't go, so Oswego will set up for the power play offense. Power play unit on the ice. Here comes Cohen on the near side. Cohen dumps it into the corner. Vossalo will chase. And Vossalo will get tripped up. It goes back over to Payon. Payon, pass cross ice. Slapper from Burke. That won't go. Burke will get his own rebound. He'll pass up to Cohen. Cohen back to Payon. Payon will get tangled up with Morrow. Back over to Horacek. Horacek sets up near the face-off circle. A pass back to Cohen. This one's back over to Payon. Burke, slap, score! And Oswego will capitalize on the power play, and it's now 4-1 Lakers.
And Ryan Burke gets his second goal of the game. Take a bow, my friend. What a shot that was.
And Oswego extends the lead to 3. And with 7:12 remaining in the third period, the hill is starting to get a little tall for the Canton Kangaroos to climb. It ain't over till it's over, but Oswego solidifying that lead.
Yes, the game of hockey is a cruel mistress sometimes. It can bring you the unexpected, and with 7:12 left in the third, that is very much enough time for Canton to bring this one back.
Absolutely. That one goes around the boards to be stopped by Liu and kept on sides by Balo, who takes a shot towards the left side of the net. That goes wide. Coming away with it now, looks to be Miller, stays inside the glass and over around the Oswego bench. Fudger will chase. Here's a good opportunity now for Canton. There's a shot, rebound is broken up by Fudger as he almost lays into his own goalie. Ergo lays another big hit up against the boards, and coming off the ice is Kelly as he takes that big hit. Ergo not making friends with the SUNY Canton Kangaroos today, laying a couple of big hits. I'm sure he's teed off a couple of Kangaroos there.
Well, especially if you're Canton, you're acting like this is a bit of a grudge match here. You've got to prove that, oh yeah, that 10-2 score was a fluke, but unfortunately you're not doing so right now.
Here comes McQuaid in the Lakers now. McQuaid takes a slap into the chest of Hopkins, and he will save that one.
Yeah. A 3-goal lead now for the Lakers as of just a couple minutes ago. This one is where, if you're Canton, this is crunch time. Even at this point right here, you've got to put 1 or 2 goals on the board, if not to tie the game, at least to make it look respectable.
McQuaid skates in for the face-off with Siemens. Face-off won by the Lakers as Simons has it now for Oswego. Siemens picks it up in the corner for Canton. Simons does a 360 and tries to get it back, but Kremen will pick it up first. Canton. That one's knocked out of the air by McQuaid. Canton picks it up with Kremen. He'll pass this one over to Morshak. And around the back of the boards it goes. This one will be picked up by Cooper. Off the boards up to Vossilo. Vossilo takes it through center ice. Looks to make a move. He will pass this one. That's broken up. Here's a breakaway opportunity now for Canton. Here comes Shower. And he gets the rebound in front. He goes high of the net. And it doesn't go in. What a save from Milberg. And what a blown opportunity for the Kangaroos.
Oh boy, that's about the biggest opportunity that they've missed all game. That's one where you have just seen 4x6 and you missed it all. How can you do that?
Really bad missed opportunity there for SUNY Canton, as they had probably got most of the wind taken out of their sails on that one. That was probably their best chance for a goal all night. But Schoner still on the ice, will take it through neutral ice and try to redeem himself now. Trying to get the back of the net for Canton. There's a slapper that's blocked by Gato from Canton. Less than 5 minutes remains here. Prepsol will lose that one into the corner. It's picked up by Morrow. And Oswego will take it back with Semrad. He'll pass up to Calabufo. Calabufo pass it off the wall. Nobody's there, so Oswego will come get a change. Horacek and Burke are on the ice, as well as Simpson. Canton now on the offensive movement. Broken up quickly by Burke. He'll take it on sides. Here's Cohen now. The rip in front. He scores! Cohen scored for the Lakers, and it's now a 4-goal lead. It's 5-1. Oswego, and they have turned this thing up.
Holy Brandon Cohen. Wow. I want to see the replay on that. How fast was that? That was just like release, netted. There was nothing in between them.
Unfortunately, we don't have, speedometers for the pucks yet. We're not that advanced here at TOP10, but one day we can do that.
There's
to get
something for you to invest in there, GM.
That's right. I'll have to put some money into that one. Maybe we'll get some HD cameras for the folks at home first. So the score is now 5-1 Lakers. 4:30 remains in the game, and yeah, the hill is becoming very tall to climb now as all the winds take out the sails. As Siemens took offense to that. The ref says, no, that's my bad. It's my bad. And Siemens is taking offense with Horacek, and they'll bump heads. And the SUNY Canton Kangaroos' frustrations are showing as there's a penalty coming.
Oh, no, and if it's not to make matters worse, it seems anyway. We got another penalty coming up. This one looks like it's going to be on Canton. And that's going to be number 91, Jack Siemens again. And boy, oh boy, 2 for slashing. It appears for Siemens, who might get himself an unsportsmanlike if he keeps talking his talk.
A lot of people say bad things about players who chirp. I love to see that from a team who's down. He is passionate about his team. Siemens is fired up, and the rest of his team needs to get that way to get back into this one. But first, they got to kill the penalty. 2 minutes on the clock for the power play. 5-on-4 advantage for the Lakers. 1 man ahead. Will the Lakers score yet another one and blow the lead even more, as they're currently up 5-1 with 4:20 left to go in the third? 1 man advantage. Lakers have it in the Canton zone. This one's over to Payon, who loses that one. Bad stick handling there, so that one will go back into neutral ice. They'll be forced to reset. Payon picks it up. This one's over to Vossilo. Vossilo passes over to Burke, back to Vossilo. Vossilo behind the net, pass to Horacek. There's a slapper into the chest from Cohen, and what a shot that was too. And that one's rebounded by the Lakers. Down low, looking for an opportunity. This one's Burke. Burke makes a move. Trying to find something. It goes down to Vossilo, back to Burke. Burke will pass this one up to Payon, over to Cohen. Cohen pass down low to Horacek. Horacek centering pass goes high and off the boards. That's kept on sides, but this one will be blown dead with a penalty coming.
And I think number 28, Ryan Burke, tried to argue that it was a bit of diving with his hand motions anyway, so he'll be going to the box. 2 minutes for what looks like interference as decreed by our referees here.
So that will end the power play for the Lakers. So we'll have 59 seconds of 4-on-4 hockey with 3:24 left to go. And then Canton will go on a 1 minute and 1 second power play. If Canton wants to, by some miracle, come back in this one, well, they need to start by converting on that power play. But that faceoff is won by the Lakers. Here they go, 4-on-4. Moving down the ice is Oswego. McQuaid in front. He'll take a backhander that's saved by Hopkins. Here comes Canton now on the 4-on-4. That one passed over to Morshak. And that's down to the corner. Milberg comes out of net to slow it down for the Lakers. Picked up by Gato in neutral ice. Back over to Semrad. Semrad sets a pass to Cooper. Cooper moves around. Pass over to McQuaid. He'll lose that one. He'll get knocked onto the ground by Kremen. McQuaid will get up. Trying to get it back. Someone will. 12 seconds remain till it's a SUNY Canton power play. Oswego trying to capitalize the last couple of seconds, but Canton will take it back. Canton will slow us down. Let the 4-on-4 expire as they're about to return to full strength. And they will return to full strength. So it's another 56 seconds of a power play. 5-on-4 advantage for the SUNY Canton Kangaroos. Can they do something here to try and mount an incredible comeback? That one goes wide of the net. This one's up to Schoner. That's back down low, broken up by the Lakers. Calabufo will dump this one away. That's kept onside. That's kept out of their own zone by Kremen. Morrow back over to Kremen. Kremen moves it down over to Schoner. That's taken away by the Lakers. Short-handed, they'll just get rid of that one out of the zone and they'll get a change. Simons and Ergo will come on the ice for the Lakers. 17 seconds remaining on the power play for Canton. They'll move it around and up against the boards is a big hit and they'll get pushed in the back and a couple of guys will tumble. Hopkins comes out of net for that one. And Canton will set up with only 3 seconds remaining. Oswego set to return to full strength right now. They will. There's a big hit up against the boards from McKinnon to Simons. So the power play expires. Oswego kills off that penalty. Both penalties have been killed. And there only is now a minute and 13 remaining in this one. 5-on-5 for the rest of the way, pending another penalty. Fudger with the puck down low. Loses that one. That goes up towards Hyen. Hyen whiffs on it. He'll get it back, though. This one's over to Siemens. Siemens chasing Ergo. This one's up to Baker. He'll pass up to Miller. Less than a minute remains in this one. Hyen takes it through center ice. Hyen on the near side now. Looks for a lane. He tries to pass it. He's knocked down by Prepsel. Prepsel has it now for Canton. Prepsel will take it into the Oswego zone, but he's met by too much defense there. And it goes over to Fudger. This one's over to Vassalo on the far side now. Vassalo looks for a pass. He takes a shot instead. That goes high. Bounces onto the back of the net, and that probably will be stopped because it's frozen on the back of the net. So you got to stop as you get the puck back.
Yep, 24.9 seconds left to go in the third period here at the Deborah F. Stanley Arena. And if you're Canton, you can be sort of optimistic about one thing. Your last game against these guys ended 10-2. You've now halved that score. That's a step in the right direction anyway.
It absolutely is for Canton as Oswego has it and won the faceoff. Calabufo will pass to Simpson. Simpson will take a rip in front. Nobody's there for the rebound. That's knocked away. So Oswego State will move to 6-1 in conference, 6-2-1 at home, and 10-5-2 overall. While SUNY Canton will move down to 5-12-1. They'll go 1-4 on the road and 2-5 in conference. And the final buzzer has rung and the Lakers have won. And Oswego State takes home their first SUNYAC victory at home in 2025 by a score to 5-1, 27 shots for the Lakers, 15 for Canton, and the Lakers come out victorious. And Rob, just your thoughts of the game so far?
Well, it was a good day for the Oswego State Lakers. Doesn't matter if you're part of the men's team or the women's team. Victory all around. Coming against Manhattanville for the women and the SUNY Canton Kangaroos for the men. The Oswego faithful have been treated to a good day of hockey and a very big scoring day for the Oswego State Lakers.
And we'll take a look now at the game summary full screen to look at all the stats from this one. As the final score says, 5-1 shots on goal for the Lakers, registered at 33, 18 for Canton. Oswego goes 2 for 3 on the power play, capitalizing on those opportunities, while Canton goes 0 for 2. And, well, it's self-explanatory from the power play stat above, but 2 penalties for Oswego and 3 for SUNY Canton.
Boy, oh boy, was it a game, and especially for Ryan Burke as well. 2 goals on the night. You have to hand it to him. He's most likely going to be the #1 star as well, but you also have to hand it to Brandon Milberg. Only 1 goal up on the board on him. And let's be honest, that one as well was, well, a bit of an iffy goal as well. Right in on him, kind of fell on him. Nothing he could do about it, but what a performance as well from Milberg and the rest of the Lakers as a whole.
First game since the Oswego State Hockey Holiday Tournament at home. Milberg has now only allowed 1 goal at home in the entire year of 2025. Coming up for W2B10 in terms of men's hockey, the Lakers will return on February 14th at 7 p.m. to take on the SUNY Cortland Red Dragons, a big matchup the Lakers won previously, and the neutralized matchup at Skinny Atlas. While after that will be on February 15th against Morrisville. It'll be the last home game of the year for the Lakers. That will be W2B10's All-Women's broadcast. We hope you guys tune in and enjoy that entire weekend, which will be the last home weekend for the men's team. But coming up tomorrow will be the Oswego State women's hockey team taking on Manhattanville, and they will play again after a rematch from today after Oswego won that one.
As they mob Ryan Burke in there, the first star of the game, 2 goals and an assist. Wonderful night for the Oswego, and a wonderful night for the Lakers, and a wonderful night to be here in Oswego.
And that's all the time we have. We thank you for joining us for Hockey Night in Oswego right here in WTOP10. We will see you guys tomorrow when the Oswego State women's team takes on Manhattanville. Thank you all, and have a great night.
Say, President Stanley, whenever there's bad weather, who would you turn to?
I'd turn to Storm Team 10.
No,
right
but you've
here.
got to say it like this. Storm Team 10. Say it with me. Storm Team 10.
What's going on?
Yeah, dude, we go on at like 11:30. It's like
No.
What do you mean no?
It's 10:30.
10:30?
Yeah, it's 10:30.
What do you mean it's 10:30?
Hey, don't touch that. That's my ladder.
Hey, man.
Whoa.
You know this book was already discounted 10%?
Wow. Get a close up of that one.
Matthew,
Look at that.
Can we go back inside? I want to sleep in the studio again.
Thank you.